Warning. Due to being played on an emulator and just being, well, Harmony of Dissonance, this LP will contain multiple instances of background and foreground images that flash, flicker, or both, or are just incredibly bright and garish. I will try to give warning of the most egregious areas via the subtitles, but in case I slip, please be aware of the possibility if you are visually sensitive. Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. In the last episode, I can't believe we... Oh, right, we beat Death, and, you know, also the Talos guy. Ouch. And now we have the Griffin Wings, so we can start doing some serious cleanup. We also need to worry about these pixies. Oy, I really hate pixies. Although, you know, things are a little better. Let's see here. We could... Yeah, we might as well. We'll go up this way and just fill in a little of the map. And we're gonna have to come back through here, but for now... Ow. Really, ladies? That's a lot of pixies. Alright, let's see. I am literally just coming in here to fill in this part of the map. So it's down, up, jump. And back. We could, of course, go up through there now, but there's nothing left in the Aqueduct of Dragons, so why bother? Watch out. Yeah. Pardon me. I love the cross, mostly because I don't have to deal with the man-eater nearly as much. Yep. So, back through here, we'll fill up on... No, I don't need to save again. We'll fill up on life and magic. And we're gonna head up to the warp room. Because we're gonna do a little filling in of stuff here. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is... Yeah. Right, so first we're actually going to warp to Castle B. Because there's that one area back where the Golem boss was that we couldn't fill in. And we kind of need to do that. Ow. Right. Well, need to. We ought to do it. It's for map completion and just for stuff. So... Right, let's see. Kill this guy, and drop. Let's see. Right, so we're heading this way. I don't need to deal with that scarecrow. Luckily, there's nothing in here. Nothing ever... Unlike in Aria, things don't take over after a boss goes away. There we go. So, yes, you can... you have to exhaust your double jump, but you can get the walk armor. It's okay. It heals you as you walk. I think healing mail heals you as you stand still, actually. Let's see. Oh, we move along, and... Yep. Let's see here. Now we're going to go back to the warp point. We're not actually going to Castle A yet. We will eventually, but we're not going yet. Right now, it was brought to my attention by one of my viewers that I missed a heart max-up in the Evil Chapel. Plus, there's a life max-up we want to get anyway. So, that's the wrong way. Let's go do that. Pardon me. Alright, so we head back in here, and now we kneel. And as you can see, we are now in the clock tower. Kneel again, and we are now up here. So, we'll head out here and down here. Through here. And, let's see. Okay, we do actually have the whole thing visually. Alright, I'm doing this just so that Spectre doesn't give us any trouble. And there we get the life max up, which is very nice. And... you gonna die? Thank you. Yep, just keep going. Yep, and there he dies. And then if we come down here, as you see, there's that heart max up. So that's all we really had to do up here. So we go back out, back up, and let's see, we want to go back to Castle A. Unfortunately, you know, when you warp, your sub-weapon spells do not warp with you. So, now that we've done that, we're going to go down and deal with some things now that we have the skull key. We've got some places to go and people to see. And butts to kick, as my old art teacher used to say. That man was interesting. Whoop. Yep. Okay. Out of the way. Hit, back. Good. Yeah, poison lizards are a pain. There we go. You know, just be careful you don't run into them, like I keep doing. And here we are, of course. You know, we can just drop here. We don't have to worry about map completion at this point. We also don't have to worry about peeping eyes, because they're dying very quickly. Keep an eye on your surroundings, though, and don't run into the Arabakis like a careless person. Let's see. Right. We don't need to go over there. We've already fought him. So, if we come over here, as you can see, that's a save point. But if we drop down here, we have... Yep. We can come through here and get the silver armor. And that's extremely good armor, so let's equip that right now. Yeah, healing mail is when you stand still, walk armor is when you're moving. Silver armor. Yeah, it boosts our defense by a bit. And now I'm going to kill this guy, because I am. Yeah. And pick up the life max up. Now, there's things we could do here, but we really don't need to do them right now. Instead, I'm going to hound up. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we don't need that money. No, we don't need the Bible. We're going to go down farther, because there is another door with the skull key. And of course, now we never need to worry about skull keys again once these two doors are unlocked. Not that we ever really did in the first place. So yes, if we head... So... That's just fun. Head this way, and as you can see, these lizards die very, very fast now. And if we go through this door, you're going to find that we're somewhere very... memorable. Yep. And here we are. And since we'd already gotten Logoth's ring, and we're not going for the fancy clothes, all we need to get is this life max up. And as you can see, you know, we've pretty much filled out everything here. So now we're going to continue on through this place, just basically through the lower bits, and get back to the front entrance. So there's not too much going on here that's new and interesting. But, did I go in the right way? Yes, I did. Okay. Yep, just, you know, we've been through all this before, both the Wailing Way and the Shrine of the Apostates. If for whatever reason there were things you didn't get last time, feel free to get them now. This is, you know, not a bad time or place to do so. Drop, dude. Yeah. There's really not too much going on here except, you know, the usual. And as you can see, you have leveled up so much that most of these enemies are pretty much worthless to you. One of the things this game does is that if you are too much higher leveled than an enemy, it will not give you experience points when you fight it. It won't anymore. So we go down. There, of course, is the save point, and this is where we fought the living armor. Not too much going on. So, we could go down, but there actually, isn't any reason to yet. There isn't too much we can do. Well, we could go all the way down. Actually, there is, no, we don't want to do that just yet. There is something we could do right now, but it's easier just to do that a little later. Trust me. Once we can open up something else very important, we should just do it all at once. So, we get to go up this way again. Yeah, you remember being here. A lot different now that we're higher leveled. But honestly, I think this area is actually quite pretty. It actually gives the feel of a decaying of a decaying mansion, which some of the other areas don't necessarily. The greens and browns really sort of work with that, even though they're much brighter colors than we're used to. Okay, that's of course a save point. We're not dealing with it. Kill this guy. Now we can go up, which we never went up here before. Yeah, we could have gotten that heart max up, but, you know, we quickly would have... One heart max up is just like another, and we don't exactly use hearts, so who cares? But here we are. Now, this, of course, we would not have been able to pass without either severe glitching or the Griffin Way. So we do that, and we find the Platinum Tip. This ups our strength even further, so we will basically only switch between the Platinum Tip and the Crushing Stone for the rest of the LP. So we head up here, and you can see that the weather outside is actually a lot like the weather here right now, and this opens a warp. So now we can actually warp back to this part of the castle, which we will want to do. But, by opening this up, we now have an entire new area of the castle to explore. And, of course, you can see the freaky red sky. That is the lure key. You remember all those shiny doors we couldn't open? Yep, we can open them now. There are no more doors in this castle that we can't open. So we'll deal with that, you know, slowly. So here we are. Meet, well, the Clear Bone. His Japanese name is Sukeruton, which is skeleton. But the thing is, Sukeru, depending on how it's written, Sukeru means clear, or is transparent. So the pun is that he is a clear skeleton, a Sukeruton. Yeah, Japanese language is interesting. And here we have devils, which of course, you know, we're immune to curses, so we don't have to worry too much about, but why bother fighting them? So, we've got specters, which, you know, that's why you have, that's why you have Windcross, right, people? So we head up this way, and in here we get Joy and Rapture, lizards. I'm gonna just stand right here until he dies, mostly because, you know, it's a little extra experience, I suppose, and I don't like lizards. Okay. Actually, in real life, I like lizards quite a bit. I think lizards are cool. But, you know, poison lizards and lizards with swords are not nearly as cool or interesting. Come on. Yeah, charge me, jerk. They can't really do too much to you when you're on the stairs. It's nice. Whoops. Let's stay out of range and just kill this guy this way. Ha! I decided I didn't want to mess with you. So in here, of course, where we got the ice book, we get a life max up, which again is very nice. And you're going to find a lot of those. A lot of life max ups in places, of course, that you were that you found various other important things. Just wait for this guy, and hopefully you can kill him before he shields. Yeah, back and forth. Poison lizards I always get a little messed up on because, you know, they're kind of difficult. Well, difficult. The timing is actually a bit more important, and the consequences if you fail are worse. Okay, so let's see. We could... Yeah, actually we should, because there's no warp down here, or any other reason not to. So we're going to drop down here. And of course you can see it's much darker, but the background is still the same. And in here, we have victory armor. Watch out for the thrown sword. And back out of the way. Ha! Ow. They don't do much damage anymore. They do, like, one thing per hit, but, you know, you still don't really want to get hit with them if you could avoid it. But we get a silk curtain. So that's nice. Yeah, Juste must have hyperspace. Okay, meet O. He is like the Mimic, except he doesn't mimic you. Instead, he will actually glom onto you and steal your sub-weapon. Once you kill him, he drops either a random sub-weapon or a big heart. So if he steals your sub-weapon, you will be left without any sub-weapon at all. Which can be useful for certain things. Jump over the Spriggan, whack at him, slide. Ugh. Yeah, again, the Spriggans are now at the point where they're not doing too much damage, but you still don't want to get hit by them too much. Let's see. Jump, kick, jump over, whack. Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd finally get the rhythm right. And of course, this is where the warp was, and there's just a life max up. Let's see if I can do any better with the Spriggans on the way out. 1, 2, jump. Ha! And there, 2. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, jump. Good. There we go. Jump. Good. 4 shots, 3 if you get a critical. So, you know, just kill this guy. Once you hit him, he'll run away from you, so, you know, he's not so bad. I don't know why he keeps just dropping, sub-weapons. Or dropping Bibles. I know why he drops sub-weapons. It's when he's about to shoot. Yeah, see? Yeah, get off! Yeah, if I had not managed to get him off fast enough, he would have stolen my cross, and I would have been very unhappy. He's sort of like a sub-weapon-like, I guess. Let's see here. So... Alright, so we're gonna head up now that we've done that. Time to, of course, head out like we would have done, you know, like we did in the other one from this room, because it's all, of course, the same basic. Yeah, and note the axe armor. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's any way to deal with that charge, I mean, except, like, going over them or making sure you get all the way to, you know, across a gap. But, you know. So we move along. Right through here, and, of course, we might as well go up here. Right, seriously? Right, we'll go up here all the way first, since, you know, there's no reason not to. And as I showed you, yep, there's a Bible there, same as in the other castle. And here we get the Twilight Cloak. That will, of course, not only does it up your defense, it changes Juste's shadow. Juste's shadow becomes black. It's... Honestly, I think it makes him harder to see, which really isn't too much of an issue in this game, but I suppose if you're playing on a GBA, it would be. Dude, just die, okay? I hate flea men. Right, let's see. Right. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna come back that way anyway, so... There is a... enemy in there that's kind of a pain in the neck. And we'll deal with him. Basically, there is no boss where the giant bat was. It's an enemy. A big enemy. But an enemy. Which is both good and bad. Good in that it's, you know, not a boss, and bad in the fact that as an enemy, it will respawn. So, but, you know, let's head to where the Ring of Vlad was. No heart max up, just a flea man. Yeah, but in Castle, of course, the Ring of Vlad was here, which you had to wait, and you would have had to wait for the double jump to get if you weren't able to glitch it. And now we get the Viking helmet, which is really just the leather helmet with horns and a different color scheme. But it ups our defense, so hey. So we get that, and we get to head back out. And that's fairly nice. Ow, jerk. Hate flea men. So head forward this way. And of course we can come down here. There's absolutely no reason to come down here aside from map completion. Just die. Yeah, you see? Nothing. There. This is one of the few places where... But then again, what you found here in Castle A wasn't that significant, so... Alright, so, yep, another O. Yeah, you're not nearly as much of a problem as the victory armor. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. And a heart max up, as opposed to the life max up. And of course, we come through here. Now, we can go back into there, drop down, and fill in some areas. But, we can do that, down, up. But I'm not going to. Mostly because there's no reason to come at it from that direction, in my opinion. We've got enough stuff that we sort of need to fill in here, so... Whatever, just die. Definitely don't want the fist. The fist is useful, but not for me. So, we move right along. Ow. Right. Alright, so... Kill you. Alright, so here is something we're sort of gonna do. Let's see. I guess I don't mind. Yeah, so meet the Pike Master. Yeah, he's kind of an issue, and I'm just going to let Windcross utterly wreck his shit. Ow. There. And, of course, this just brings us back to here. But, and then, of course, when you come back in, oh, hey, look who's back. Oh, really? Yeah, take care. Try not to get hit. You can watch his attacks. You know, the overhead ones you can basically beat by... Ow. Really? Just stop. Yeah, I don't like dealing with this guy because, I mean, I guess he gives a reasonable amount of experience, but he's kind of a pain in the neck. So let's just come down here and move on. Yeah, now we get to take on the Wailing Way and the Shrine of the Apostates in Castle B. And, well, there's the large ghost. This is probably hard. This is definitely harder because we have this gentleman. Oh, and of course we get a life max up where the monster tome was. That's fairly nice. Meet the Simon Wraith. He will attack you with a whip, and when he dies, he falls down just like Simon Belmont. In the Japanese, his name is Shimon, which is written Gate of Death. But it's also the Japanese pronunciation of Simon Belmont's name, because it's actually the French pronunciation Simon. But, you know. So yes, he actually started in the game Getsu Fumaden, which was never brought to the West, but should be fairly familiar to anybody who's played Harmony of Dissonance, because the level 12 is from there. So, you know, and we get a candle holder. Because the other two were trinkets, I guess. Whatever. So we come down here, and you see that unlike in the other castle, you know, there aren't any, platforms you have to double jump. Okay, So, we get the smiling statue. Watch out, these guys can actually do a lot of damage. You do have a slight amount of reach on them, which is good. And they also experience almost as much knockback as you do. So, they also can drop high potions, which is very nice. And they can drop the Noon Star, which, as I said before, is an item that's very useful for... No, I don't want that. An item that lets you get the merchants. I don't know what the item actually does. I'll have to, maybe, if I get one, or I'll look it up. So we've done that. Now we're going to just go through the rest of this place, and basically I'm going to go probably to the next boss and stop. Maybe right before the next boss. We'll see what time it is when I get there. So we come down here. Oops, I knew I forgot some bits. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Yeah, just die. Hopefully one of these guys will drop a Noon Star and we can see what it does, but for now... Of course, we come in here, and that, of course, is a fist. This is, of course, where the life max-up was in Castle A. This one's just an anti-venom. Yeah, this is why I don't buy anti-venoms. I feel that, for the most part, I can find them without too much trouble. So, of course, there's a Simon Wraith here instead of, you know, the lizard men. We can kill him pretty easily, and that would let us, you know, go out of here. But we don't need to deal with that. We've got what we need, so head back. And we head this way. Now we... Yeah, stay out of his way. Watch out for those owls, because those owls can hit pretty nastily. They also can drop... Their rare drop is a whole roast turkey, which there's something deeply disturbing about that. And here we are now in the... Castle B Shrine of the Apostates. And, yeah, instead of lizard men, we have bone pillars. These guys actually give a fair amount of XP. So, you know, you may want to fight them. The large ghosts don't anymore. They're just kind of there. We can kill them pretty easily. We can come back here, but there's nothing there. And so we come up here and watch out for that stupid bone pillar. And again, there's nothing there where, you know, where the, I think the opal was last time. So we come up here, and of course you remember this area. This is where the victory armor was. We've just got a bone pillar or 3. And yeah, you see they die pretty fast, and we get a turkey. The turkey is nice, and if you come down here, we just get a heart max up. But, you know, gotta fill in that map, so... Yeah, I guess I'll run for a little longer today. It happens. So, down. But yeah, I'll stop just before the boss, I think. Gotta have a good cliffhanger, right? But yeah, you see I leveled up just pretty much off of fighting these guys, which is pretty nice. Yeah, you are kind of... You guys are useless at this point. Let's see. Alright. You know what? Yeah. There we go. We come this way. You can come across here, of course. And now we go down here. And we can just fill in this area. Not like there's really too much else. This was all for map completion, of course, and more Simon Wraiths. Yeah. Let's see. And that stupid owl. Come on, owl. Alright. Dude, come on. I hate these owls. They are so erratic in their movements. But hey, a drumstick. That's pretty nice. So we're gonna come up here, kill the Simon Wraith. The nice thing is that you're faster than they are for the most part. So as long as you get them fast enough, you don't have to deal with worrying about being hit. Assuming, you know, you have to start faster, but see, there. They drop high potions. Whoa! Twin owl attack. Sometimes they drop a lot of high potions. And so we come through here. Kill you, kill you. Ow, dang it. Ha! Let's see. Kill you. Wow. I'm just getting my butt handed to me by these owls. Ha! Alright. And of course, you remember... Wow, man. These things really do level you up fast. They give a lot of XP. Just die. Drop a turkey while you're at it, would you? I want to show these nice people the fact that they drop turkeys. But hey, we get an elixir, which is very nice. So we drop down here, and of course, there's the... Okay, well, this has been exactly half an hour, so I'm gonna save, but let's go fight that boss. And then, I'll probably... Let's see, if we fight that boss... Yeah, actually, we'll fight the boss and head to the next save point where, important stuff happens. So, meet the Cyclops. Yeah, this is a Castlevania 3 boss. When he does that up-down thing, he's going to charge you. When he raises his hammer like that, he's going to try and slam you with it. Run back out of range of the hammer, and, jump up onto a platform when he starts to charge. He's not particularly difficult. You just don't get greedy. Make sure you can at least see, see part of him on screen so that you know what he's doing. Because otherwise, he might wind up charging you, and you don't know what he's going to do just yet. So, just lather, rinse, repeat. Don't get hit, because that attack is really kind of nasty. Up, yeah. And, sometimes he'll just sort of sit there, and he doesn't actually, do either motion. And so you gotta be careful. Just keep thwacking him. Okay, there he goes. Yep, see? And in and back, and in and back, and in and back, and up. Jump over, and just repeat. Yep. In. Jump. Yeah. Be careful. Because, if you don't react fast enough, you can wind up very, very dead very quickly. But if you do it right, you can get through without taking a hit. Honestly, that's true of almost every one of these bosses, if you do it right. Hey! And I got a cool. Obviously, this is a good day for me. And so we get a heart max up, which really... This guy is technically an optional boss, but if you want to open up the fastest way back to the front, and you pretty much do... Ow! Just die. You have to fight him. As you can see, things are a lot messier here. In some ways, it actually looks more like the castle corridor in original Castlevania. But now we're going to come down here. And, of course, yeah, we never did break that one. So, crushing stone. Charge up. Let it go. And go back to the platinum tip. Make sure you do that because it's very easy to screw up. So, now we come down and right down, up. There we go. And here we are. Then there's this is the place. Yeah, the merchant. You have to be level 50. And here we are. We have a warp room. So we can fill in a lot of this area. But I'm not going to use it right now, because there's some stuff we want to do in... Well, there's stuff we need to do in Castle A and Castle B. So, we're going to actually... I'm going to go down to... Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm gonna head down and just go to the save room right now. When we're done the next time, or when we're back next time, I will head back up to the warp, and we'll go to Castle A and take care of a few things. Let's see. I'll keep heading down just to fill out the map, mostly because there isn't too much other reason to do anything else. And that's all the important stuff, because yes, here we are. You'd head back up here, you know, in Castle B, so we'll go save. And that, I'm going to call it for now. I will see you next time when we will do a little more exploration and cleaning up. Thank you, and have a great day.